Man,
Yeah.
when's the birthday? What's up, Jay? Welcome, welcome to the
February
show, Jay.
4th.
Huh?
February 4th. February 4th, the big 7-5.
Okay, 7-5.
Yeah,
Dang, you say,
three quarters of a damn century.
wow. When is that gonna be? I'm talking. When is your actual birthday? What was the day?
February 4th, I believe it's Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be in Vegas. I'm gonna try to get down there to see that Chris Thurman Barrios fight.
The Chris Thurman.
Keith
He-
Thurman.
Keith Thurman. He might as well be Chris. He ain't Keith no more, right?
Well,
He ain't one time.
no, he ain't one time. He many times now.
My bad. Okay. Yeah,
He
he could be
many
anytime
times.
now.
He done joined a different Indian tribe now. He done many time Keith.
Oh man. Oh boy. Hey, JJ said, yo. I'm trying to figure out what's yo, Jaden. What up though?
What's up, man? Yo, what's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, what you been doing, man? Happy New Year. I ain't saw you since last year. It's been a year.
Oh man. As I went down to Texas for
Okay.
Christmas.
Okay.
I went down to see a friend
Okay.
because they had just moved down there, and they had moved in. Um, I'll put it like this: it was a very humbling experience. The
Yeah.
person that I went to see, they turned 79 uh,
Okay.
on the 27th of
Yeah.
December.
Oh wow, it got you beat, huh?
But to see someone only 4 years older than I am
Yeah.
that cannot properly take care of themselves, someone
Oh.
that I had to literally put in and out of bed to
Yeah.
actually take care of, it was, and then, I look at myself and my mobility, and, like they say there, but for the grace of God go I. So it was a very humbling experience.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the day after I left, they did uh, get this person in the proper treatment. They're now in a rehab hospital,
Yeah.
uh, building up their strength and being, at least being able to get in and out of bed on their own, to be able to take a shower,
Yeah.
just the basic things that we consider very basic, being able to go to the bathroom on your own. I mean,
Yeah.
the things, like I said, man, it was a very humbling experience,
Yeah.
and maybe it was appropriate
Yeah.
that I left Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
so that it also brought about the sacredness of the holiday, and what the holiday, what Christmas
Okay.
really means.
Yeah.
It's not just gifts and
I see.
exchanging,
I got you.
Merry Christmas and things like that.
The
So,
box,
you
please.
know,
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. Yep.
you know. So yeah,
Right.
it was
Yeah.
it was something that like I said, it was very humbling. So, uh,
Yeah. That's
but
sad to hear that. Yeah.
you know, but how was you and yours for Christmas? I saw that you've been steadily out there on the social media and whatnot. Look like SB made you clean up the face a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hit me up a little. Yeah, hit me up a little bit, boy.
I see you to moved into some different digs.
Yeah. We gonna talk about all that good stuff. Hey, Jamar. Now I want to tell Jamar you got to go to Instagram K9 Boxing and leave me your number. K9 Boxing on Instagram. My man's Jamar. Yeah, see, yep. Got to send that number to him, SB. Jamar Williams. He got to inbox me your number. Yeah, yeah,
Kadeem,
yeah.
Kadeem, Kadeem Adams.
No. That's Jamar. Jamar. He trying to get his son into boxing. He said. You
No,
see
no,
it?
I was talking about the other gentleman. He's
Oh yeah,
on
yeah, 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 yeah,
uh
yeah, yep.
yeah, he's on YouTube, but yeah, he tells Jamar to go on YouTube so we can get
Okay,
those numbers up a little bit.
yeah.
Um,
Give me the shoe, one of the shoe and a boxing glove, please.
but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah. No, but you know, I got a fighter. I got a fighter. Named Lil DJ, right?
right.
And he's doing real good. He won a silver glove stakes. So now this weekend he's about to actually fight in regionals. So we gonna be out in Cincinnati this weekend. And
Oh, the Queen City,
thank you. That's me, huh?
the Queen City.
Yeah, the
That's
Queen City.
that's what they call it. You know,
Okay.
I'm not sure how it got that particular name. And even though everybody knows how I feel about Cincinnati, I'm gonna remain kind of politically correct here, but
Yeah.
yeah, Cincinnati. Hey, if you can win any boxing tournament in Ohio
Yeah.
or Michigan,
Yeah.
you gotta have some talent because you might be fighting somebody from Michigan, you might be fighting somebody from Kentucky, you
That's
might be
true.
fighting somebody from New York, you
Yeah.
might be fighting a guy with 20 fights more than you. You might be
Right.
fighting a guy with 10 fights less than you. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that's true. All the best fighters come from the East Coast anyway. We all come from the East Coast. All the best fighters.
Now,
You see him, champ?
okay, uh,
Ooh, they came in today. They just arrived.
all right, okay.
Oh man.
So
See.
you got some new stuff coming out for next year. Huh? I see the camo hat there. I see
You
you
see
got
it?
the camo
You
going
see
on.
me?
You know,
I think these some 18s though. Yeah, I think these might be 18s. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, they might be some 18s. Let me see. Ain't they 18s?
with gloves.
Yeah, the gloves. Yeah,
Okay.
they might be 18. I gotta
So
look
all
inside.
right. So if those are 18s, what size glove does Tyson Fury wear?
I don't know. How you like
Oh
those?
man, yeah, those are nice, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, boy.
yeah. There you go. Uh-huh.
There you go, chap. Hold on. You gotta
Yeah.
look at the thumb part. See him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. All right.
Look, so look at the back. The back, you gotta see the pit bull.
Okay.
Get that crazy, gonna bite you. Like Tyson. You see me?
All
Yeah.
right, yeah. So you bringing out so the new colors and everything for next year, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a new year.
Okay. All right.
The new year. They saucy though. They real good leather, soft leather too. Soft leather.
See, you gotta like come get to some of them shows and some of them fights out there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They DM me about a fight, in United Kingdom. So I might be going over there, lacing them back up, putting them back down. Let's go, champ.
I see.
Yeah.
Now
Hey, they made.
I was
What
just
it do?
reading before we came on the air
Yeah.
about your boy Rick Ross.
Yeah. Yeah, you talking about you got a little team?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He got what is it here? I was looking at it. I think it's 5 fighters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
Uh
man. Yeah. Yeah,
he's
yeah. Me and Rick
he
stay in touch.
signed 5 fighters, Team Freeway Ricky, Team Freeway Boxing.
Yeah.
And he's hooked up with Rick Glazer. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Somebody
He's
I don't like. I don't like that. Oh man, but it is what it is.
but here's the thing, K9.
Yeah,
You don't have to like the manager of the bank.
that's true. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I got you. Right.
You know what I'm saying. Hey, we just heard today. The Miami Dolphins
Yeah.
fired their head coach
Wow.
because he can't get along with the manager, with the general
Yeah.
manager. Well, hey,
Or that
and to
pillow.
me, if it had been somebody else, somebody that wasn't as talented, then he might have been frowning. But here's a guy that's gonna he's gonna get paid again, you know,
Exactly. That's
because
true.
he has the talent to be a head coach.
Yes.
So so I don't have to like you
No.
as long as you sign my paycheck.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
you know.
Hey.
So
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
and
Right.
and you and everybody in boxing keeps telling me if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So
If it don't make, that's true.
yeah,
It's
and,
all about
and,
listen.
and
All
it's all
business.
about a business.
Yep. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Crying hippie in the building. Jerome in the building. I'm calling Jerome. Call him. Paul in the building. We got Lance, Taylor May, Jamar, everybody in the building. Kayeen, JJ, we want to say what's up. Happy New Year to everybody. You know, James been, incognito lately. He been just a busy man. So, he's back in the building now. So, what I mean? He had to take did you take a little trip? Where you go?
I went to Texas,
Okay. Texas.
and then for my birthday, I got gifted with a trip to Vegas. So I'll be in Vegas from the 3rd until
Okay.
the 7th.
Okay.
So our show on the 2nd of
Yeah.
February, I believe it is. I'll be remote from Vegas.
Let's go, champ. We
So
all over. We everywhere. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
While some of y'all ain't nowhere, we everywhere. Well,
hopefully this time I'll get a chance to go and see Prince Ranch and visit our good friends down there at Prince Ranch Boxing.
yeah,
And a couple of the other gyms. It was the last time I went. I was kind of I don't know whether to say amazed, but
yeah,
at one time you could probably walk on any corner in
yeah.
Vegas and find a boxing gym
Wow.
by someone of your caliber, even
Yeah.
K9,
Uh-huh.
Gary Russell. Everybody had a headquarters in Vegas.
Yeah.
Not quite so much anymore.
Yeah.
Other than Floyd and some of the mainstream, I haven't seen. A lot of the gyms, of course, will be probably be opening back up. Once we get through this COVID crisis and see
Yeah.
what's going on with that. But
Yeah.
Vegas is Vegas, but not quite Vegas. If you
Okay.
understand what
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's room at the slot table. There's room at the dice table. You know,
Yeah, that's
you,
right. There's
you
room to
know.
lose your money.
well, that,
Hey, yeah, exactly. We got a lot of people tapping in, man. Fennel man, John Clark, Jerome, you gotta we appreciate if you tap in on YouTube because we want Facebook to connect with YouTube because when you go to YouTube, that's when we get the views. So
now,
if you could
uh,
please tap into YouTube. Everybody on Facebook is K9 Boxing.
there's a couple
Big fight?
predictions, or well, we'll get to the big fights, but
Okay.
there's a few guys that they're predicting to be breakouts for 2022.
Yeah.
Three of them are heavyweights, and I'd like to kind of get your opinion on them. I know you've seen a couple of them fight. I'm not sure about this second guy here,
Okay,
or
who?
maybe even the third one. But the first one, of course,
Yeah.
would be Jared Anderson,
Oh, he a beast.
11
What
and
up,
0.
Freak 50 Crew, 2 Linwood. Yeah, he a beast.
Yeah. Now he's destined as one of the heavyweight stars, of course. Tony Yoko. He's another guy. He's 11-0 with 9 knockouts.
Okay.
Now, he is a guy that he captured the gold at the 2016 Olympics.
Okay.
Now he's like what? I think he's 29. He's from France.
He's 29 years old. What's his
Yeah,
record?
uh, 11-0 with 9 knockouts.
Oh, that's good. And he got a lot of amateur experience. So do you know?
Well, he won the Olympics. He won the 2016 Olympics.
Oh yeah, yeah. The heavyweight division done changed. I mean,
He he
it's
he,
hot,
he
hot, 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 hot.
he's 6'7", 230 pounds.
Ooh, oh boy, another one of them Wilders. 6'7".
And then we have another a guy. I know I'm messing his name up, but I'm going to say Hergovic. This guy is 6'6", 245 pounds, and he's 14-0 with 12 knockouts.
Ooh, yeah. So boxing, hey, will be around forever, ever. The heavyweight division ain't going nowhere. Never, never. Okay, that's good.
You got a couple light heavyweights here. Joshua Buito.
Okay.
He's a light heavyweight. He's 15-0 with 13 KOs,
Wow.
and he's fighting out of England.
Okay. I wonder but what did he get?
Promoted by Eddie Hearns.
Yeah, but where? Yeah, okay, okay. So he must can fight then. They ain't signing no chumps. That's good. I'm trying to get me a few heavyweights. That's where the money at. You go get you a heavyweight. I believe it's a lot easier to get a heavyweight world champ than it is to get a lightweight world champ. Because the heavyweights, all you gotta do is have a little rhythm. You know what I mean? A little heart. Oh man. Of course you're
now,
gonna have that pop because you're a heavyweight. And
now,
man, you
here's
can get
five
it.
more guys to watch. Here's a
Okay.
lightweight, Frank
Okay.
Martin.
Oh yeah, Frank.
15-0. He's out of Detroit.
Come on,
26.
man. We done had him on the show
26.
before. We
Yes,
had
we
him on
have.
yeah,
He's hey, he's one of the rings guys to watch for 2022.
absolutely. And
So,
he's being trained by Errol Spencer's trainer too.
oh, we're gonna talk about Errol Spence. Errol Spence is got a bout coming up, so we're gonna talk about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about that.
Well,
Mr. Hutchins, out of Brooklyn, 15-0, junior welterweight,
oh
tw-
man.
24 years old, 13-0. Doesn't have a lot of pop. He got 5 knockouts though.
Hey, that's experience though. That means he going a distance. He
Yeah.
getting experience by going a distance. Yeah.
Um, Michelle Rivera, lightweight,
Michelle,
22
was
and
that a
0.
girl? Was that
No,
a
no,
guy?
no, it's a guy. It's a guy. He's not.
Michelle?
He's out of the Dominican Republic. He's
Okay, is it Michael or is it Michelle?
no, it's Michel. Michelle,
Or is
not
it Michelle?
Michael.
Is it
And,
Michelle?
well, hey, I don't know. The boy is 22-0 with 14 KOs, so I don't know if anybody's ever asked him that or not.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
well, hey, that's Michael right there, boy. You know, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson' real name is Michael. Did you know that?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
that's
Yeah.
Michael Tyson.
And of course, we have Mr. Morrell, David Morrell. Uh, he just starting out. I think we've had him on the show. Well,
Okay,
at least his trainer on the show. But he's a super middleweight, 6-0. He fights out here out of Santa Clara, and he's one of
okay,
those Cuban guys. He does hold the secondary, one of those interim or national American or one of those
okay,
WBA titles.
okay.
WBA got a tin title, a diamond title, a paper title. So
They do. You ain't lying. That's real true. That's no cap for real. You right. Yeah, you
and
right.
and
They right.
then you got that other brother out of Detroit,
Ooh.
Charles Conwell.
Oh yeah. He a beast. He should be fighting for a
16
world title real soon.
16-0, 12 KOs, 24 years old.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's good. Good. He's good. Good.
So
Yeah,
you
we got a
so
few fighters.
so y'all yeah y'all so we got Detroit has some some things to look forward to in 2022. Now, are
Of
any of
course.
these guys matched up locally, or are any of these promoted by Dimitri Salinas
Yeah,
or
I know.
any?
Yeah, Demetrius Salinas actually has a show coming up, so we probably could get him on a show next week. He got a fight card. The Detroit Brawl. It's January 22nd at the Dearborn Performing Arts, and yeah, he got some good fighters on there too. Actually, Soterio, it's the guy that Charlo beat. He fighting. Marlon is fighting. The young man who beat Holyfield's son, Joe Hicks, he's fighting. It's gonna be a nice little card. Clarissa Shields was actually training at my gym, the world best. Where I won my second world title at. So it's a lot of noise being made in the city of Detroit. Yeah, at K9 Boxing. Boy, let's go. I like that
Now,
hat, champ.
now we actually have a fight coming up this weekend.
Okay.
Uh, Joe
Ooh.
Smith will be fighting.
Oh,
Of course, he has a guy that stepped in with 8 days notice. But we'll see. It's for Smith's WBO light heavyweight title,
yeah,
so we'll see if this guy, can actually take advantage of the opportunity
yeah,
and
yeah.
see what's
Hey,
we've had stranger things happen.
yeah. Hey, you gotta remember too though, like, you got a lot of upsets with these last replacement fights lately. I mean, right at the end of the year, we had Manny Pacquiao fighting somebody at the very last minute. That's how Ugas got his break.
Right,
And
right.
6, 7, 8 months before that, Anthony Joshua, he fought a late replacement and Andy Reese Jr. And so the late replacements, man, could be if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So if the fighter that Joe Smith is actually fighting is actually prepared, he can shock the world. I mean,
Yeah,
it didn't happen over and over again.
over and over again. I'm looking
Absolutely.
at this undercard here, and I see Akeem Black is on the undercard. We'll have to get in touch with our friends over at Team Certified and see if he's still with them. And
Yeah.
he's fighting a 6 rounder. But it's always good to keep up with old friends and see what's in store for them for 2022. Uh,
Yeah.
Speaking of 22, January 22, K9,
Yeah.
your wish has been granted.
Uh-oh.
Gary Russell Jr. is back in the ring.
Wow. So he's gonna actually be fighting on the same day that I might be commentating. I might be commentating the show at at the Performing Arts in Dearborn. Remember I was telling you January 22nd they having a show in Detroit. So wow, the Detroit Brawl, Salida Promotions.
Okay.
So they fight the same day. That's one thing I don't like about boxing. If it's anything that I don't like about boxing, one of the main things is like, promoters competing with each other. It's I know it's enough money and for us to all be able to eat, but if I'm about to throw a card, why yeah, why would you throw a card on the same time I throw my card?
Well, this is Gary's a Showtime fighter, so it's not
Yeah,
always dictated by the
it ain't
fight,
his fault. Yeah,
right?
he can do about that.
Yeah.
But
So
Showtime don't care about, what about the big people? They don't. The Showtime don't care about the Zone. The Zone don't care about Showtime. And it's they don't have the same fan base as the NBA, or as the MLB to do that. Baseball, it's a lot of they got a whole city behind them. So, basketball, a whole city behind them. So when the Pistons play, at the arena at home, they got 20, 30,000 people that might show up at the game. So they got then ESPN whenever they want the whole world to watch. They have a basketball game on ESPN, like the Lakers. And on top of the whole world watching the Lakers when they play, we talking about probably a billion people on basically free TV. You talking about LeBron James. So they killing them. Basketball, oh man, these owners are billionaires. Every owner that's in the NBA
Well,
are billionaires. If I'm
you
not
cannot
capping.
you cannot buy a team now without I mean, $1 billion.
Yeah.
You can't buy any sports team. Maybe I can't. Maybe a lacrosse team, but if you're talking about a basketball team,
Yeah.
a football team, a hockey team, you know you that's why they say the owners, billionaires, hire millionaires, which are the
Exactly.
players.
Exactly. Just think about it. The billionaires are giving basketball players millions of dollars. So the billionaires are making millionaires.
Yeah.
You
And,
know.
and you have to remember, like basketball is one of the few sports where that salary
Yeah.
is guaranteed.
Guaranteed. And like
Guaranteed.
that, I'm gonna tell you who actually get treated as almost as bad as a boxer. The football players. They money ain't always guaranteed.
No, no. A football player can sign a 10-year contract, but he can be cut at the end of 1 year, 2 years, 6 years.
There
So,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fight February 5th is a Fox pay-per-view fight, and the card is actually a pretty good card. We have the main event is Keith Thurman
Okay.
against Mario Barrios.
Hold on. Rewind that. You said that's actually a what now? On pay per view?
It's a pay-per-view.
But you said it's a good card.
Well, you haven't let me finish.
Don't
You
start
haven't, you,
stuttering now.
you haven't let me finish.
Don't start stuttering now. Go ahead.
The next fight is Leo Santa Cruz
Okay. And
versus Keenan Carbajal. Another
hold on.
12-round fight.
Yes, but last I looked, last time I saw Leo Santa Cruz, he was face down. Look,
But hold it now, hold it.
hold
Who
it now.
who did he fight?
Javante Davis.
Okay, so it wasn't like it was a guy that you found down there in the A&P somewhere or over in Kroger's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
knocked Leo out. Come
But
on
how is
now.
he on pay per view though? He just got knocked out.
Hey, well, hey, look, that's between you and Fox. Now,
Hey,
whether or not you want to pay for it or
there
not,
you go.
that's between you and Fox.
There you
I don't,
go. There you
I,
go.
I don't. I mean,
I beg to differ.
not, it could be. I'm not saying it is,
Yeah,
but it could be a 59 or a $79 pay-per-view fight, which is not too bad. And maybe you could say, okay, well, I
yeah,
got Santa Cruz, and then I got Abel Ramos. He's
yeah,
also on the card. I
yeah,
mean, all these guys are trying to are trying to put themselves back in contention.
yeah,
That
yeah,
that
yeah. You can't
that
be
that
mad at him for that. I'm not
yeah,
never mad at the
right,
fighter. Never mad at
right,
the fighter.
right,
Get
and
yours.
right. So
Because when
so
it's over, it's over.
right. So I'm sure, if they come to you and say, K9, we want you to be on a pay-per-view card, hey,
I'll take it.
there you go.
There you go.
There you go. So, you know, whether or not Fox makes any money, that's on Fox.
Right. I'm getting my guaranteed.
Right.
That's
Uh,
true.
and
But what I'm saying though is this though, Jay. Mario's Barrios, he's been on the show plenty of times, and we appreciate him for that. But I'm talking as a fan. His last fight, he got stopped
yeah,
by Javante Davis.
and Leo Santa Cruz.
Got stopped by his last fight, who? Javante Davis. Keith Thurman, his last fight, he got whooped by Manny Pacquiao. So how is these two guys? And like I say, get your money. But when you as a fan, want me to pay, pay-per-view money for you to fight, and y'all just lost. Come on, man. I mean, make it
But
make sense.
but
That's hurting boxing.
okay, okay, but then again, that's Keith Thurman, and a lot of people are going to tune in, whether it's to see how rusty he is, whether it's to see whether or not that Manny Pacquiao performance was a fluke, and we're going to see a different Keith Thurman. But and Leo got a country behind him, as you always say.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. That'll help.
yeah,
But one time, at one point in time, once upon a time,
it was,
he was a bad man.
yes,
But
he
I don't
was.
I don't think he held the belt long enough. Like he never really fought the big guys, the big names, to be able to say, you
No, he
know
didn't. I mean, look. I'm not saying that Keith Thurman is going to be a Hall of Fame boxer. I'm not saying that, but but he did put butts in seats, and I mean,
when he
you know,
was undefeated.
and hey, Adrian Broner is still fighting guys. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. So,
But see, as you brought his name up, because that's the name I was gonna bring up. Adrian Bronner know how to sell himself. He know how to get your attention. Like if you don't pay for him because he can fight, you gonna pay for him to see him get his butt whooped. You gonna pay for him because you know how to talk. He gonna do something that's gonna be crazy or
yeah,
dumb or stupid that's gonna get your attention.
right,
He's a salesman.
salesman. Yeah, he's a salesman. That's a
He
good
know how to put butts in the seats.
that's a good way to put it. That's a
Yeah.
good way to put it.
Man, he
Now,
know.
also on the zone,
Yeah,
the same night,
for
and
9.99 a month.
now it should be. I mean, you got Jesse Vargas against
Okay.
Liam Smith. Uh, it's junior middleweights. I'm not saying it's a bad fight.
Yeah.
Uh,
What
then you
date?
got
What date?
the same date, February 5th,
Oh yeah.
and then you got the Indian guy. I can't never think. Rugvasier.
Uh-oh. Sound
The,
like Cavassier.
no, it's Runvissia. But I haven't watched enough international fights to know how
Okay.
to pronounce his name. But they're
Okay.
fighting for the WBC vacant junior bantamweight title, and
Okay.
then the other fight is uh, they're fighting for the IBF junior bantamweight title.
Yeah.
So, and even you're talking about now. Now, see, here's a fight that I would love to see rather than perhaps on pay-per-view. Keith Thurman,
Who?
Chris Eubanks against Liam Williams,
Okay.
and Clarissa Shields against Emma Corzine.
Yeah.
And that's for Shields, of course, for her middleweight titles. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I would much rather see those fights myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on pay-per-view too, though.
Not well. It doesn't say it. It just says February 5th, Cardiff, Wales. So if the other one's on the zone, then what pay per
Oh,
view is this gonna be on?
yeah. This is on. I think it's on Fight Stream or Fight something. Fight Time. It's on. It's
Okay,
definitely on pay-per-view
okay.
because
Well,
you know.
they haven't announced it as of yet.
No,
But we'll
it's
see.
announced. Yeah, it's probably not announced on the website you're looking at,
I'm
but it's
looking at
definitely.
I'm looking at Ring Magazine right now.
Yeah. It's that's Ring Magazine. Yeah, if you go look, if you go on social media, you'll see that it's actually on pay-per-view.
Okay,
I'm on Instagram. Like when you go to Instagram, you go look at Salida Promotions. They kind of
okay.
see promoting on Clarissa Shields' Instagram. Yeah, it's crazy too. Though speaking of Clarissa Shields, they actually took her Instagram page down or scrapped it.
Did they say why?
No, I don't know why, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. They actually took Adrian Broner's Instagram page too, but guess what? He got his back.
Well, I can, Adrian, I could understand, but usually, I mean, Clarissa's usually not in that type of a situation where she's censored like that. She
Yeah,
has been very boisterous on some platforms, but usually Instagram is one of those that are very moderate and kind of lets you
yeah,
manage your own. But Danny Jacobs is back in the ring on the zone,
yeah, yeah. He said,
February 12th.
yeah, he said he is very excited about fighting over the United Kingdom, and I was just thinking like, wow, I actually fought in the United Kingdom, so I kind of understand the feeling. And I actually did it, boy, in what 2007, 2008. So I did it some years ago. So I know the feeling. People fight overseas. I did been there, done that, and I'm happy to say, man, I had a wonderful career.
Speaking of a wonderful career, we're also finally getting, which is another fight that's way too long, and I don't even know whether this is another fight that's interesting because of the name,
Yeah,
but not necessarily because of the talent that they still have. And this is
yeah.
Amir Khan against Kell Brook. This
Hey,
is a
man, get
fight that,
that money, boy. Hey, old
yeah,
money still spent.
yes, hey, yeah, hey. I mean, how old is Benjamin Franklin? He's still on the $100 bill,
100 years old,
right?
$100 old. Hey, hey, Vinny said Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
We're actually having a fight here in San Diego, a title fight,
Okay,
March 5th.
okay.
I'm gonna have to look and see who's promoting this
That's
fight.
supposed to be the first fight you should say something about.
It, it's in March. This is January. I can't
Uh,
talk about March fights in the first.
but that, yeah, yeah, I got you. Yeah,
um, yeah. So now I believe we've talked about the Gary Russell fight, but
yeah.
there's another fight that's supposed to be coming up, and I believe it's sometime in March. I'm not sure if they've announced the date yet.
Okay.
Errol Spence against Mr. Ugas.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I had to take my head off to Errol Spence because he always, makes me happy to be a boxing fan because he takes chances. He reminds me of a throwback fighter because he's willing to fight the best fighters out there, unlike some of these other champions. Excuse me, or some of these other contenders. And he always come back and fight the toughest fights after an injury, after an accident. It's like, man, you gotta, this a real dude right here. He's one guy that'll fight any and everybody in his weight class. For him not fighting Terrence Crawford right now, I think it's because Terrence Crawford was under contract with Bob Arum. But I think now, I mean, I don't know. I heard somebody said that Terrence Crawford had re-signed with Bob Arum. Hopefully that's not true. But if it's not true, I could see Keith Thurman. I mean, I could see Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. If Errol Spence gets past Ugas, I could see them two fighting this year.
Well, of course. I mean, it's January. I could see him fighting. Excuse me, by September,
Yeah,
October, somewhere
yeah.
around in there.
Probably on
Uh,
Cinco de Mayo Day, a day that when the Mexicans, celebrate.
uh, well, now see, I'm glad you brought that up because
Yeah,
there are rumors
yeah.
that Canelo will
Charlo.
be fighting Charlo
Yeah, but
on Cinco de Mayo.
yeah, but which fight would you want to see? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a good fight. But would you want to see Canelo versus Charlo or Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence?
Okay, now let's see here. I'm gonna use the words of Canine Bundrage.
There you go.
Canelo Alvarez.
Oh yeah,
He got a whole country behind him.
yeah. But,
Let, let,
but
let,
I'm
let,
talking
let,
about
let, let,
you.
let me rewind that again. Canine Bundrage says Canelo Alvarez has a
Yeah,
whole country behind him.
yeah,
So it doesn't matter.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
let's look down through the years. If
Uh,
Canelo Alvarez fights on May 5th,
Yeah,
unless your name is Muhammad Ali or Tommy Hearns or Sugar Ray Leonard
Floyd Mayweather.
or Floyd Mayweather, you're not going to outdraw Canelo on on
Nah.
on,
But
on
listen,
Cinco de Mayo.
I said, which one did you want to see? I
Which
didn't
one?
say
Which
which
one would
one to
I?
sell the most.
Okay, which one? I would rather see Spence and Crawford.
Absolutely,
That's what I would rather see.
absolutely.
Because
Cause
now I'm going to give you reasons why. Because right now, see, Canelo, you know, I don't think that Canelo will make this weight again.
okay,
I think this fight is going to be at a catch weight.
absolutely. It might be 170. You think Charlo ain't gonna take it?
Oh, no, hey, let me rewind the canine bundies again. This is boxing is a business. It's,
Yes, absolutely.
okay. Is Jamal is Jamal Charlo gonna turn down a fight with Canelo Alvarez when it's guaranteed money? Of
No,
course not.
millions,
Of course not.
millions,
Million, like you say, millions.
millions.
Okay.
I got. You know what? I gave Charlo a good chance to beat Canelo at 154, but at
Yeah.
168 on up,
No.
I think
No.
it's no chance.
No.
Right?
No. No.
Yeah, it's no chance.
Yeah. Uh, and
Yeah,
and and plus, not only with
that.
the weight, but
Yeah,
also you have to give Canelo the nod in experience.
yeah.
So
Of course. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So
Now,
you know,
Dirty Red said, and we appreciate you for the super chat, Dirty Red. He said, "Who y'all got winning between Spence and Crawford?" I got if Spence, is healthy and he can get a tune-up fight. I got Spence. Who you got, Jay?
well, would you consider Ugas a tune-up fight? I
Oh,
do.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's still a fight
if
before the fight. It
if
ain't
he
no tune-up fight though. No, it ain't no tune-up fight.
it's a tune-up if your next fight is Terrence Crawford.
Absolutely. But it ain't no tune-up when you just
No,
had eye surgery. When you just had eye surgery, it's not no tune-up. Not no
as
Ugas.
as I told you, I know about that eye surgery,
Yeah,
and I mean, it could take a hit, it could take a jab,
yeah,
and all of a sudden you had that blind spot
yeah.
that Ugas could work with. You know,
Exactly.
so I mean, this is not a guarantee. You know,
Wow.
Ugas is a very talented fighter. And
Yeah,
like I said, with when you never know until
yeah,
like Mike Tyson says, everybody has a
yeah.
game plan until they get hit. So
Exactly.
so you never know what might happen. So I'm hoping that everything is fine,
Yeah,
and I'm looking forward to this being a great and an exciting fight.
yeah. Who,
And
who you got winning though? Who you got winning? They want to know. That man gave us $5 for us to tell him who you got winning,
okay,
and we appreciate it, Dirty
okay,
Red.
all right. As a fan.
As a fan, here
As
we go. Here we
as
go.
as a fan,
Uh-oh.
I would love to see Ugas win.
Oh no.
But
As a
as
fan, you gonna
but
mess
but
boxing up with that like that.
hold on,
They want to see Spencer Crawford.
well, they didn't want to see Ugas beat Pacquiao either, right?
Well, yes, they
So,
did because they know because Pacquiao was about to retire regardless. So why not let somebody that's gonna keep boxing take
come on, man.
keep
'Cause
get the W?
the odds makers had Pacquiao winning that fight. Everybody in Vegas had Pacquiao winning that fight. You had Pacquiao winning that
No,
fight.
I didn't. No, I didn't. No, remember, I didn't know who was gonna win. That was a dangerous fight. Why would you fight when you're getting ready to fight a southpaw? Why would you get in the ring with an orthodox fighter?
Now
That didn't
you
make no
did
sense.
now that part you did say.
Yes.
That part you did say.
Yep.
You did say
Yeah.
that part.
Right. I said that
But I
that's a
don't.
dangerous fight.
Yeah, yes, you did. But you still thought that Pacquiao could win that
I
fight.
mean, of course, everybody
Okay,
their mama
okay,
probably thought he was gonna still win,
oh,
but
okay,
I knew it
okay.
was dangerous. I wouldn't took that
Yeah,
fight.
I never said that you didn't say it wasn't dangerous, but you had Pacquiao just like the rest of us. You had Pacquiao winning that fight. Pacquiao going out in a blaze of glory, winning his last fight and retired into the sunset. We all had that scenario.
Right.
Didn't work out that way, but that was the scenario that we had. So as a fan,
Yeah.
I would love to see Ugas continue this kind of upset tour, if that's what you want to call it.
Man, listen.
But
Errol
as
Spence gonna whoop that
but
boy.
no, no,
Now
I said
you always losing push up bets to me. Do you want to bet?
hold on,
You
no,
want to
no,
bet
no,
some
no,
push ups?
no. I said as a fan,
Okay. Are you? But
but
you a fan?
I am a fan. So I would like to see Ugas win the fight. But
Oh,
as,
hold on. You
go
said
ahead.
as a fan, majority of fans want to see Errol Spence win because
What,
they want to see Errol Spence fight Terrence Crawford.
well,
As
okay.
a fan,
Well, that's those fans. I'm speaking as a fan myself.
okay.
I would like to see Ugas win the fight because, like I said, it would keep his kind of upset tour going on, and
All
you
right,
know
he gonna make rock it up.
and then and then then I mean, I'm not saying it would be as exciting,
Yeah.
but but Ugas and Terrence Crawford would certainly be entertaining. It wouldn't be like a
Oh,
Spence fight, but but
that's
now
why we don't want to see it. That's why
but
we don't want to see it.
getting back to my prediction,
Yeah.
I think that Spence will win the fight. Now,
Okay.
now,
Come on, somebody.
okay,
Right.
but now hold on now.
Okay.
What happens if Ugas pulls this fight out? Suppose Spence gets injured in the middle of the fight, or whatever.
Yeah. If
What
Ugas wins,
if
Ugas probably
Ugas?
be he gonna be the favorite to beat Terrence Crawford because that means he done beat two legends. He done beat back to back Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence.
I
So
don't.
who's to say that he ain't gonna beat Terrence Crawford if he do that?
I don't see a scenario, even if Ugas would win this fight. I do not see a scenario where he would be favored over Terrence Crawford. I don't see that.
Oh man, hey, listen, boy, listen. See,
I mean, stranger things have happened. I mean, yesterday, the University of Georgia beat Alabama after Alabama had drugged they behind through the mud for the SEC championship.
yeah.
So strange things
Okay, now
have happened.
this
You
is
know,
boxing.
yes, it is. So I'm not saying,
Anything can happen.
so
Anybody can get
right.
Africans,
So
Mexicans,
as a fan,
Dominicans.
so, so as a fan,
Yeah.
that also means that Earl Spence can get it by Ugas, just
And
like Manny Pacquiao.
anything can
Like,
happen.
so yeah,
What?
anything can happen. Now, just like we all planned for Manny Pacquiao to ride off into the sunset in that blaze of glory
Yeah.
after he defeated Ugas. The same thing could happen to Errol Spence coming back after that horrendous accident.
Hey,
You know,
yeah.
so I
Anything.
mean, there's more than one factor to be involved here.
Hey, I'm rolling with Errol. Now SB
I'm
said,
rolling with Arrow too, but I also
right.
think, but I also think that he could have taken an easier tune-up fight than
That's why you
Ugas.
got to respect him. Because listen, he did the same thing after the car accident when he fought Danny Garcia. I mean, and that's why I say, man, listen, he deserved to be in the top 5 pound for pound because he fight the best. After accidents, before accidents, and
Well,
it
we
ain't no
got
accident. That boy is a beast, a
Well,
dog for real.
in my, I'm not gonna put him in the top five until he wins. If he beats Lucas, then okay. So
Man,
if you,
already
well, wait a minute, hold on.
he beat
So
Danny,
he beat who?
Danny Garcia, and he would have beat if Manny Pacquiao lost to Ugas, and Errol Spence was supposed to have been fighting Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao would have beat him too. Man, I
Pacquiao
mean,
would be.
Errol would have beat Pacquiao too. Errol would have beat Pacquiao too.
Well, that's your opinion, but we know, but
Come
we
on,
know.
somebody.
Hold on. But we know for sure that Ugas beat Pacquiao. We don't know what Errol Spence would have done because Errol Spence didn't fight Pacquiao.
That's true. That's
We
true.
we can speculate, but we don't know.
Yeah.
We know what happened when Ugas and Pacquiao fought.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Okay, okay.
Pacquiao, but Pacquiao wasn't. He was gonna retire regardless, so he wasn't even that pressed. He didn't care. He said, "Listen, one and I'm done." He went to get some money, get some of that
but
money that that Top Rank stole from him.
but like I said, you, me, everybody else
Yeah,
thought that Pacquiao was going to take this victory and ride it off into the sunset.
I
None of it.
say
None.
that. I said, hey, I said,
Okay. Then hold on.
yeah,
How much money did you put on Manny Pacquiao to win that fight?
none.
How
You
much
know,
money? How much money did you put on Ugas to win that fight?
none.
Okay, okay. So
Hey,
so
listen,
so wait a minute. Hold on. If Earl Spence had fought Pacquiao, how much money would you have put on that fight?
none,
See,
none, none. Hey,
see.
I'm telling you. Hey, look, we got to answer this question. Listen, this right here it's a trip. Look, SB said it was a rumor that Charlo was offered $12 million. Let me rewind that. It's a rumor that Charlo was offered $12 million, and he is not happy with the offer to fight Canelo for $12 million. Are you serious? What would you have done if they offered you a fight with Canelo for $12 million? JK, I'll take it. Quit. Purple bye. Come
uh,
on, somebody.
let's think about that for a minute. Uh,
Think about it.
because I once made a living,
Okay.
like
Jumping out of an airplane.
well, not just that, but there was a place called Struthers Field House
Yeah.
where we used to have a lot of boxing matches, and guys like Harry Arroyo and Boom Boom
Yeah.
Mancini and guys like that. This is where they started.
Yeah.
But part of my job,
Yeah.
because I worked for a bookie,
Yeah.
was sometimes after the fight,
Yeah.
I would be in the dressing room to collect that fighter's purse before he did because he owed the person that I worked for.
Oh. That was your job?
So that was my job.
Oh. Bully.
So so would I fight anybody for $12 million? It's,
Man. Come on, somebody.
at 74, I'm thinking about it. Okay.
Oh man.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about what Medicare will take care of and all.
I'm telling
Okay, because we got to take this chance for this $12 million. Okay,
you. Man. We gotta
so
get a number on that one.
so unless, I mean, what do you hold out for? 13,
13.
12, 5,
Oh man, you gonna mess around and
yeah,
because
15.
Canelo gonna say I'm straight.
Yeah, precisely, and go and say, well, look here, I can go and fight so and so at 178 or 100 or 160 for
3 million,
10 million.
three.
The yeah, three.
I'm gonna
Okay,
give I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna
So
give the 9
I mean, I think a lot of these athletes
or price.
get the wrong financial advice.
Exactly.
I mean, there are certain, when you start talking about tens of millions of dollars, and look, uh,
Yeah,
you're talking about, okay, you're saying 12 million, okay,
yeah,
so at the very least, he'll probably let's see, no, wait a minute, hold it, he's in Texas.
yeah.
There's no state income tax.
Ooh,
Okay.
so he gonna see it all.
He gonna see a good bunch of it. He'll see if 12, he'll see 8, maybe 9.
Man, come on, somebody. That's probably why he's trying to get more, so he can see 12.
Yeah, well, yeah, but do you want to see 12 or do you want to see 0?
Or do you want to see stars?
Well, hey, look.
He gonna
Here's
see
the
some real soon.
here's the choice. I can fight Canelo for 12 million, or I can fight Boo Boo Andrade for 4 million. Hmm. I think I'd opt for the 12. I mean, that's just me, though. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah. Because if he doesn't fight Canelo, who does he fight?
He can keep fighting bums.
No, I think Boo Boo would be as mandatory.
No, they ain't gonna. They listen. They ain't gonna fight each other. I don't know why they don't want to fight each other or why
Boo
they
Boo,
want.
I think Boo Boo will fight Canelo or Charlo. I think it's I
If the
think
money right,
if the yeah, of course.
right?
I mean, okay, if you offered Charlo 12 million, why would I be satisfied with anything less if I was Boo Boo? I'd want 12 too,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
But but once again, what if Boo Boo says, "Hey, I'll take 10."
Hey, Boo Boo. But I don't think the fans will pay for a Boo Boo fight like they will pay for a Charlo fight because Charlo get that twin
But
where
Charlo, but they're not gonna be fighting they're gonna be fighting at a catch weight. They're not gonna be fighting at 158. I mean, and they might, if they fight at 158, it would be very interesting
no,
because, like
they
I said,
fight at 158 because he fighting at 160. Charlo fight at 160. He ain't going down to 58. And Canelo fights at 168, 175 on up.
yeah. So I can't. So okay, 160. Then I'm thinking 158, but okay, 160. Even at 160, like I said, I don't think that Canelo will drain himself down to fight at 160. He doesn't have to.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that'll be a very interesting fight. I'd like to see what happens now. Now, like you said, which fight would I rather see on if they were on the same night, May 5th? Would I rather see Canelo and Charlo, or would I rather see Spence and Crawford? Naturally, I'd rather see Spence and Crawford,
Yeah.
but but
But
I
I
but I but I think smart money
yeah.
dictates that
Yeah.
Canelo. I mean, Canelo, Cinco de Mayo, and
Yeah.
you don't have to
Oh,
say
he gonna have
anything
a
else.
draw. He gonna be now the bigger draw is gonna be Canelo fighting Charlo. But the bigger fight is gonna be Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. That's the biggest fight in boxing right now that you can make. And what's the best fight that can be made in boxing right now? Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. That's the Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather fight that everybody wanted to see. That's that fight that everybody want to see today. It's like the Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd
Yeah,
Mayweather.
yeah. It would be that equivalent. Yeah, it would definitely be that equivalent. You know, but like I said, I'm not. I'm now. Here's another
There
thing.
you go. Somebody told you the truth. Look at him. Good point, champ.
Now, here's another thing.
It
I
was a
want to
big.
ask you.
Go ahead.
How good does Errol Spence have to look against Ugas? Suppose it's a majority decision, or the fight goes the distance.
Yeah.
You know, do you still think that it'll get as many pay-per-views?
Boy.
Charlo is a bigger name than Andrade.
Yeah.
Uh, and Charlo, Charlo's a bigger name. I'll get that. But is he a bigger name because he has a twin, or is he a bigger name because he's the better fighter? I mean, see,
All
because
the above.
you
Well,
think,
not better
okay,
fighter. He's not a better
now,
fighter.
huh?
No, he ain't a better fighter. But I think he got more. He got more momentum. He's been more active than Boo Boo. I enjoy.
Yeah, yeah, I'll agree with that. But then, of course, I'm a Boo Boo fan.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I will admit to that. Uh, But champ, it's like you said, it's a new year.
yeah,
Your family's growing.
yeah.
Little Noah is getting a little bigger now. I don't know whether he's walking yet or not, but
Yeah.
so how was your holidays, and how's your 2022 looking? Like I
Oh
said, I see SB made you wash your face, and
man,
it made you look
boy, last night
presentable.
shining.
See,
It
she made
boy,
made
Elvis
made you
back is back.
made
I
made
heard,
you
I heard, I heard this go.
made you presentable for 2022. So I said,
Hey man, love her to death. I man, yeah. Oh man, everything been on the up. I think 2022 gonna be a great year for Team K9. Man, I got a great little team of fighters. My son could possibly go pro this year. It's a lot of upside. Um, in the Bundrage family. I call it the. You know how they call it the Brady Bunch. You got the Bundrage Bunch. It's just a bunch of things going on. I'm about to have my daughter probably get in gymnastics. My other son, man, he's so good with the games. I might start really looking into the gaming system for him to start being a gamer. Little Noah, he running around the house now. Boy, hey,
better get him into them little. You better get him into those drones, man. That drone racing has got a lot of money in it. You better
that's the
check
thing.
that.
So I got to be good at that kind of stuff. So I got to figure out what I'm gonna do when it comes to that. You know what I mean?
I thought your daughter was gonna play basketball though.
No, no, man. There's too many other things going on. You gotta try to keep away from that. They do what they do, but we gotta stay true.
But wait
They
a minute,
do what
hold it
they do.
now,
We gotta stay true.
hold it
Huh?
now. Loving basketball didn't.
That was me and Shawana.
Yeah, I'm saying.
There you go. There you go, champ.
So you got
There
you,
you
you
go.
you got some history there.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
one son's a boxer. I mean, daughter might take after mama there.
Who knows? But if you don't start now, it ain't happen. You got to start when you're young to be the best. The best start young. I'm talking about the best of the best. Just think about it. Michael Jackson, man, his daddy had him doing a moonwalk when he was 2 years old. Floyd Mayweather had Floyd boxing when he was 2 years old. Floyd Mayweather Sr. So, everybody start young. The best of the best start real young. And if you don't start while you're young, it's hard to be the best of the best. If you don't start, at a young age. Deontay Wilder had a great career and having a great career, boxing at a later age, So a lot of people, they giving him, a lot of feedback and a loss that he had with Tyson Fury back to back. But man, he done accomplished a whole lot to start boxing at a late age. So it ain't easy starting boxing in your late 20s or early 30s and still become some. I started boxing at the age of 18. That's hard to do with only 10 amateur fights. So, it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. You can't play boxing, but you gotta salute those guys that get in the ring, man, because hey, anybody can get hurt. Cats done died in the ring, man. Cats
Yeah,
have,
that's
it's
we,
it's a dirty game. It's a sport, and we call it a dirty game. At the same time, you can't play boxing, but at the same time, look at Jake Paul. You can't play boxing. It's like it's all over the place. It's a rumor that I don't know for sure if it's gonna happen, but definitely a rumor that Mike Tyson's about to fight Logan Paul. So you can't tell me you can't play boxing because you can, but you can't, but you can.
boy, hey, Logan Paul, somebody might want to give him Roy Jones Jr. number before he goes in the ring with Mike Tyson. I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm just
telling you,
saying. You might want to make that telephone call. Just
yeah. But
uh,
Roy Jones wasn't the same, man. You could tell Roy Jones was injured going into that fight, and he wanted to pay that.
okay, okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
An injured Roy Jones or a fully healthy Logan Paul against Mike Tyson.
Hey, both of them gonna get crushed.
That's
You know, but uh,
it's
but
just it's just a matter how many zeros you want behind that number.
yeah. And
That-
but
but
think about this though. If Floyd Mayweather could land the hard clean shots on, and he faster than Mike Tyson, then maybe Mike Tyson won't land the hard shots on Logan Paul. Logan
how
Paul
how how
running.
how, how Roy Jones got caught against the ropes.
Yeah,
How do you think that Logan Paul is not going to get caught against the ropes or in a corner? What's
but
he gonna do? His name is Logan Paul, not Harry Houdini.
yeah,
He he soon
but Roy Jones did not get
hey
caught in the ropes. He got caught
uh, and hold on
because he'd have
hold
been
on
knocked out.
okay hold on
He did not get knocked
who
out or
who
down
hold on who has to land one punch in that fight? Logan Paul or Mike Tyson?
for what to happen.
In order for somebody to win,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
who has a better chance of winning
With one punch.
if they land one punch? It's-
You tell me. Inquiring minds want to know. Things that make you say, Mike Tyson. Oh, they know.
so, so so hey, I applaud Logan Paul for wanting the payday,
Yeah.
but like I said, you might want to call Roy Jones Jr. first.
Oh man, listen.
That, that, that,
Roy
that-
do as bad as I thought he was gonna do with that one leg. I'm surprised he get his head knocked clean off his body.
that's, that's see, and like you say, see, Mike Joe know how to play boxing.
No, he don't.
My-
But
the- the-
I heard
now,
rumors.
now, now, maybe you could give him what's them big fluffy gloves? 18s or you know,
Oh yeah, you talking about them little padded gloves?
yeah, yeah, maybe if they fight, with some gloves like that or something like that. But if they fight with regular gloves, mm,
Yeah,
see, like it's dangerous, but you can play boxing. But then again,
yeah,
when we look back upon 2021 and we look at the tragic deaths that we've had in the ring
You should try to
and
play it.
and the injuries that we've had in the ring,
Yeah.
this is this is
Serious.
danger. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
you it's like anything. It's like
Yeah.
race car driving, jumping out of airplanes, anything. You
Yeah.
can do it,
Look
but
yeah.
your ass better be trained right
Look what
first.
happened to Tyron Woodley.
It's just- yeah,
And he got
hey,
knocked out by a YouTuber.
but he also got paid twice.
That- That's true.
because because if it wasn't for those two fights,
Yeah.
what else would he have been doing? I mean, walking around the hood, trying to find another promotion. I mean, hey, the
Yeah.
man got paid twice.
Right.
And
Or they made 2 million.
so hey,
Yeah. Oh,
you
he's
know,
still winning, but I don't know. I don't know if you want to go out like that though, because people see him. That's the guy that Jake Paul knocked out. He's forever gonna get laughed at.
yeah,
He got knocked
yeah,
out worse than
yeah. But then he can
worse.
say, but he should be able to do this. Yeah, I'm the guy that got knocked out by Logan Paul twice. Yeah, that's right, twice. Yeah, that's that's what he should be able to do. Now, I'm not. Maybe he might have done something stupid with it, but that's what he should be doing. I mean,
Yeah.
two two $2 million in today's economy
Yeah.
is a lot of money. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people that can't pay their rent. So,
Yeah.
you know, but hey, man,
Yeah.
you know, let's get to K9's corner. What's going on, man?
Man, hey, listen. At K Now's corner, something is always going on at K Now's corner, man. I would like to say, man, first of all, I like to say Happy New Year, Um things seem to be getting better. And I'm happy things are getting better. I know you happy things are getting better. Um one thing that about the sport of boxing and one thing about life is real. Um you can't play boxing, you can't play boxing. I mean, at the end of the day. I just want to say, man, you know, happy new year. And if your New Year's resolution is to get in shape, get in shape. If your New Year's resolution is to get paid, get paid. But just enjoy life to the fullest. Be happy. Don't put yourself down. Have faith. Believe in yourself. Don't let all the distraction and the evil worldly things that's going on in the world stop you from being happy. Keep God first, man, and keep living, keep loving, stay out the way. And that's what I got, man. Is that I just want people to be happy, man. Live, be happy. You only got one life on this earth, and do the best, that you can with it. But be happy, man. Don't let nobody take you down and tell you what you can't do and what you can't be in life. Because with God, not some things, but all things are possible. All things. Let me wind that. All things are possible. At K Down Boxing, JK. You can find me, man, on Instagram at K Down Boxing, on Facebook at K Down Boxing, on Twitter at K Down Boxing, and on the Dog Pound at K Down Boxing every Tuesday. And JK, when you ain't celebrating your birthday in Vegas or Texas or in Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? Where can they find you at?
You can find me on all social media, JE King 3, just like it's on the bottom of the screen there. Just type it into your screen and you'll find all my different pages. I'm very active politically uh, with the way things are going in today's uh, world, especially concerned with voting rights and clean water.
Yeah,
Glad to see that the city of Flint is finally getting some financial relief and being able to start to refurbish their system. Of course, just because people hear that the money is appropriated, that doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight. There's a lot of work to be done to make sure that the kids and especially the kids, at the gyms, the kids that are going to school, to make sure that they get clean water.
Yeah.
That's a major concern. We I believe I keep forgetting what city it is, but I believe there's a second city in Michigan now that's also going through the same problems
Uh-huh.
with their systems. But we're going to find that a lot, uh,
Yeah.
especially within the hood, and in all major cities. Whether I'm sure the only reason why it probably hasn't come to Detroit is because you guys have done so much rebuilding in the last couple of years, reshifting downtown, reestablishing yourselves. So a lot of that infrastructure has been replaced. But in places like Chicago, places like Atlanta,
Yeah.
uh, out here in LA, San Diego, you can look forward to having those same problems because at one time we built all our infrastructure and water in lead pipes, and now we're paying the price for it. So if there's a city near you, or a gym near you that where you can help out by donating some clean water, or even your time.
Yeah.
Right now, the most important thing that these kids need now is for us to devote time to our children. Every day we pick up the newspaper and we find children killing children.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that parents don't know that these weapons are in their home.
Right.
Some of these parents depend upon the illegal dealings of their children in order to supply their needs, whether it's sometimes it can be food, a lot of times it can be illegal things that shouldn't be in the home anyway.
Yeah.
But most importantly, if you don't do anything else in 2022, please devote some time to help saving our children.
Yes.
I'm off my soapbox now.
All
That's it. Have a good night, man. I'll
right.
talk to
Appreciate.
you next week, man.
Hey, thank everybody for tapping in. And go some of these boys right here at K9boxingfitness.com.
Hey,
Out here. All
make
right.
sure I get my hoodie for my birthday.
Yeah. Time, hit me up. I got you.
I will. All right, dog.
All right, champ.
I'll holler, man.
Yeah.